Hi guys, Richkingretro here, back with another pickups video. And yeah, mainly from Carboots, or actually all from Carboots. So I went to a few travelling shops this week, and it was nothing. Literally I went to 20 or so in my local area, a few different days, and there was just nothing. Because I've got a big collection, I'm not buying, because I've got mortgage and everything now, I'm not buying like loads of games that I literally just don't want. I'm more buying what I need, or for what I want from my collection, rather than just pick them up just for the sake of it. So there's obviously probably a couple of items that people would have picked up, but because I've already got them and I've already got like 2 or 3 deep in trade of them, I thought there's no point in me getting any more. But it was nice and sunny all week. I was going to go to a Carboot, but I thought I can't be bothered. It's too far, which was in Penzance. It's like a 2-hour drive. And it's good, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, and there's loads of traders down there. But I thought I'd give it a miss. I thought it's too far, save my money for the car boots, which are only like a half-an-hour drive away on Easter Sunday. So it got to about Easter Saturday. Yeah, one of my friends, good Kieran, he's a good lad, he is. I invited him to come literally probably about a month ago. I was like, what are you doing Easter Sunday? He's like, oh, not much. He's probably going to be hungover from going out Saturday night. I was like, mate, come car boot with me. And he loves his vinyls. And so he agreed to come Carboot with me. And one of my other friends, Dale, I don't know whether he overheard us like talking. I'm like, oh, do you want to come, mate? He goes, yeah, I'll come. I didn't think he was actually going to come, but he said he would come. And yeah, so I had like 2 companions. So on so Saturday night I was looking forward to going, and it was a little bit drizzling when I actually like pulled up at home after work about 9 o'clock. So I was thinking, oh, hopefully it stays dry. So I had my food. I went to bed quite early, about 10 o'clock. Getting excited for the next day car boot, because normally Easter Sunday is really good in my local area for car boots. There's 2 or 3 car boots that are not normally on, but they're literally on Easter Sunday every year. And so I got up, I think it was about 5:10. I texted my mate Dale. He lives up the other end of like the village, and he was like, I can't believe you're up this early, like moaning already. I was like, mate, you didn't have to come. And then I hear a knock at the door, like. And I'm thinking, who the fuck's that? I was like, alright Dale? Because literally just been texting him, alright Dale? And it's my mate Jake, another guy who we work with, and he had planned with the other 2 to come on to the car booting as well. So there was actually 4 of us going to the car booting, so that was pretty random. He just knocked on my door at 5:30. I'm thinking, what the fuck? Alright mate? So it was like, yeah, it's 4 of us. And basically they've never been car booting before, maybe once or twice. But they were just like, they were just there along, basically just to take the piss all day. Yeah, so we set off about, I think it was about 5:30, picked good Kieran up, so it was like me and my 3 mates. Oh man, I was okay, I was all ready to go, and them lot, they haven't been up that early, apart from work, to go like car booting or anything at all. They're like moaning, like, oh, this is too early, how can you get up, it's freezing. So on the way up there, we stopped at the McDonald's. McDonald's open at 6, and I wanted some McDonald's toys as well. So I think I was missing. Yeah, I think I was missing one of the toys. I can't remember which one, but yeah, I forgot which one I picked up in the end. Well, I picked up one of them. Was it the small mushroom? Yeah, I picked up. We went on a little car boot trip. We were going past 4 McDonald's, and we were all missing different ones from each set. So I picked up. I think it was Donkey Kong in the end. Which I thought, if I pick up another one, I can have one for trade, because I've already got one open and one unopened. So that was my main aim at the beginning of the day. So yeah, so they had their coffees and they were all fun, and yeah, we put up to the car boot. We were in the queue for 20 minutes. I'm like, why are we doing here? We're going to spend an extra 20 minutes in bed. I'm like, you got to get here early. So they're like moaning. It was quite funny actually. They were moaning like, oh, I could have spent an extra 20 minutes in bed. Then I stuck on some random like fucking reggae, Shawnee B on Radio 1, and they were like fine. They're loving that, yeah. So we slowly, yeah, it's got to about, must have been about 10 to 7. We finally got into the car boot. And yeah, I sort of like got out, like rushing to the car boot. And just doing my normal thing, and there's like, literally those 3 just stand there thinking, what the fuck's going on? Then you can see the look on their faces, like, what the fuck are we doing here? It's so funny. They're like, we could have came an hour later. I'm like, nah, you got to get here early. Yeah, so I walked around like a crazy man as you normally do. And I forgot what was my first pickups. Literally, I mixed my items up, so I can't remember where I actually got some of them from. But I did have my spy cameras. So yeah, so they're like looking around, seeing me charging around, mainly just taking the mickey out of all the obese people and some of the crazy lizards. They're like, who's that guy? He's well weird. I'm like, yeah, he's one of the lizards. But one of the first pickups I actually got, I'm just trying to think. I literally can't remember. Okay, yeah, I've got that. It was actually, I know I got this from here. This woman brought this out, which was a Super Mario Brothers like DS case. And I opened it. It had a DS in it. It had one DS game, which was open season. I'm going to random season it. Rock it out. I can sneeze a bit. And some well bad hay fever yesterday. And some Game Boy Advance games. Pretty shit. I actually wanted the case. I would have paid £2 or £3 for the case. So I said how much the DS. And the woman was like, free. I guess I expected her to say like 30 quid, but she was like, husband goes, oh, £3. So I thought, fuck it, get in. So I got DS and the case and the charger for £3. Which isn't bad, so it's a really good trade. I can trade this in. I might actually use this as my DS actually, because I've got some in my cabinet, but they're like in the boxes. So I'll see what condition that one is compared to my other one. There was also another lady on the store. She had loads of DS games, but they were just like game onlys, cartridge only. So I got Super Mario Brothers for the DS. I don't know if you can see. For some reason, I got the camera quite far away. I think I paid about 50p to £1 for that. So that was quite random. I'm into my card game and board games. I saw these random Zoom things, and I thought, oh well, I'll get them. And they were 50p each. Yeah, the woman I got them from, she had a boxed PlayStation 1 controller and a DualShock controller. And I said to her, you know, how much are they? And she goes, I don't know. I don't know what they're worth. I was like, okay then. I was like, do you want to sell them today? She goes, I'm waiting for someone to tell me how much they're worth, and then I'll sell them. I'm thinking, do you want to make any money today? And she was like, really annoying. She goes, I don't know, I'm just going to wait for someone to come up and tell me how much they're worth. I'm like, oh, they're worth £1. And she goes, they're not, they must be worth more than that. I'm like, I don't know, you sell cheap things at Carboot, don't you? We were going around in circles, it was just well funny. I was thinking, well, what will be buying from you? She's a woman who had like monsters in my pocket, I think, the week before. And she had them saying, they're new and sealed, but she clearly put like, she had the cardboard and she put the monsters, but she just like clean filmed the top of them, said, they're new, they're £10 each. So yeah, so I kept walking around, there wasn't much, I said to my mates, you know, get involved, walk around, and yeah, one of my mates, good Kieran, he picked up some vinyls, so he was happy. But I'm like, mate, you need to get in the cars, you know, just wait for them to, you just need to just go up to the table. He's like, oh man. Because obviously they've probably only seen my videos when I've actually done my, like, when I go around with my camera and you sort of see my pickups. But they don't understand that I have to go to like 4 or 5 car boots and literally do 5 or 6 hours just fucking walking around doing absolutely bored as fuck, looking at the same trash over and over again before you get the bargains. But yeah, they really did enjoy themselves. Yeah, and then it was really quiet because obviously, like I said, there's an extra 2 or 3 car boots actually on Easter Sunday. So the normal car boots are literally like half the size because all the other cars either because they're out of town or in different locations, they either go past them on the way to this normal one. So literally it was only I would say about quarter of the size that it normally was. It was really shit. And there was a normal trader. There was a trader at the back, and I walked up to the table. I was thinking, oh, literally none of the lizards or anything. No one actually goes there. To be honest, in the far corner, because you know that's where all the traders are. That's where you have the normal like banana trays, and there was a random glass and fucking the mobile phone chargers and all that shit, and just the same crap. But yeah, so I thought I'd just have one look, because normally the traders, there's always like one trader, he doesn't know what he's got, but he knows he's got like video games, and he put out a box of Acon Electron stuff. And to be honest, I didn't even ask him the price of it. I already got one, so I didn't really want another one. I looked through it and all I saw was like cassettes. And then I saw this amongst it. The Adventure of Lynx. The box is absolutely destroyed. But the cartridge is in good condition. It's got the little outer case as well. No manual or anything. And yeah, so I don't know how, I thought, fucking hell, it's a fucking Zelda game, a fucking Carboot, I couldn't believe it. So I remember picking this up, and I think I also picked up an Acorn Electron game, and there was actually two of them. One was actually unloading the car, and he's about to put the box up, while the other guy was like putting some more out, or sorting the stuff out. So I remember just literally just picking this up, and saying, how much are your games here? And he goes, oh, they're like £2 each. Some of them haven't got manuals. And I was like, okay, and then I just gave him £4, so I literally picked up £4 for some random circus games. And I've also got Zelda, but the box is absolutely destroyed. I've already got this cartridge only, so I am missing the box, but I think this is a better condition cart than the one I've actually got. So, but when you put this in a Sentinel case, it does look a bit better. So I'm sort of blagging my collection with it, saying it's boxed when it's pretty destroyed. But by the time you put it in here, put it in the Sentinel case, so it looks a little bit better. So well chuffed to picking that up, I couldn't believe it. And I was like walking around with this, sort of just like, because my bag was like full, I'm sure it was full, just full of, I'm sure I'm missing some more stuff, I must have just left it in the fucking car. Yeah, well literally, yeah, I was just walking around, and you can see the lizards, you can see the faces. And I'm like, fuck you. Yeah, so the first Carboot was pretty much of a washout. I didn't actually buy much. I don't know, maybe I didn't even have my bag with me. Yeah, I literally just picked up that, and the Game Boy Advance, and some random stuff. And maybe and the Commodore 64 plug and play, which I haven't tried yet. It looks quite good. So, didn't know they even did a Commodore one. There's always the bloody Mega Drive ones I always find. So, this joystick looks pretty good as well. We went to the next Carboot. That was at Lee Mill, Tesco's at Lee Mill. That's normally really big every year, but because of the weather the weather looked absolutely shit in the morning. But luckily, instead of it normally going from like west to east, the weather, it was going from east to west. So we got there, and it was once again it was absolutely shit, absolutely shit. The Carboot was half the size again. Nothing there at all. So we walked around for about 20 minutes. My mates were moaning like saying, fucking hell, we can't believe you do this every Sunday. I'm like, mate, in the retro goddess I trust, you just keep on walking around and you hope you might find something good, but 9 times out of 10 you literally don't. This is the Carboot retro game hunting game. And then yeah, you can literally, obviously because we're all the traders and that's the first Carboot they go to is a Stonehouse one. And then when you slowly see them leaving, like one by one, you think, God, I gotta beat them to the next Carboot. So you're like, all doing fucking all race along the motorway, looking at each other, thinking, hi, thinking, I gotta get there first. So there's a little convoy of 4 or 5 of us just driving. Next Carboot, Lee Mill. That one was rubbish. So someone said Ainsley Gardner said it was on. So sort of when the first sort of like lizard left, we thought, okay, we all looked at each other like, fuck it, let's all go. We all left, pulled up. I can see, like, literally, as you were like driving along the motorway, you can see, I saw one of them. I think it was the bald guy. Yeah, I can see him like walking around. I was thinking, damn it, he's gonna buy all the games and that. But he mainly goes for all the figures, I think, figures and Lego. So I literally parked up the car and legged it. And the mates, they're fucking laughing at me, and they're like, fucking, they go, we gotta get the games! And they were taking the piss out, it was just really funny. Some people might be offended, but I thought my mates were fucking hilarious. We love taking the piss off each other. So yeah, the first bloody, first store I came up to, there was like the right hand side and the left hand side. The right side is like half traders, and then you got, yeah, private sellers, and the left side were just private sellers. So I thought I'd just go left side, and the first sort of like private seller like table I came to, she had a Wii for sale. It was £100 for a Wii, and about 30 or 40 games. And the little kid, I was like just looking through the games. I literally just picked up the games I wanted, and then the woman was shouting over and saying, "Oh, we want to sell it as a job lot for 100 quid." I'm like, who? I always say, like, when someone says that, I'm like, who carries 100 quid with him? I can't move. You want a bargain, don't you? And then she was like, oh. So I picked out 2 games that I wanted from my collection, or one I wanted from my collection. One to sort of just like trade on, and it was Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess for the Wii. This had the points in. I've taken that. I redeemed the points. It's in really good condition. It's even got the receipt in. Purchased from Argos. When? Boxing Day. 24th of the 12th. 13. Yeah, so literally just before Christmas. So you've got the receipt there. It's in really good condition. I'm missing it from my Zelda collection. Nintendo Selects. I guess that's the that kind of platinum version of them. So I sort of could do with the original Legend of Zelda. And also Super Mario Galaxy. She must have sold. She did say in the little summary, it says like Nintendo Wii £100 plus Super Mario Brothers. But I couldn't actually find Super Mario Brothers. So I don't know if someone else picked it up, or she just meant Super Mario Galaxy rather than Super Mario Brothers. Because I thought it was the new Super Mario Brothers. That's the one I was after, because that still goes for good money to trade on. But yeah, really happy with that. So I've got 2 Zelda games that were missing from my collection. Well, happy. Walked around a bit more, and there wasn't much. There was a guy who had a PS2 and about 30 games. When I first asked him how much it was like 50 quid. And then later on, literally when we were leaving, my mates were like, I go, well, have you seen the PS2 down there with loads of games? I'm like, yeah, I got literally most of those games. I got every single game there, apart from maybe 1 or 2. The guy, he was selling it for 35 quid. I was thinking, do I buy it? Do I not buy it? And they were sort of like and ahhing. And then I thought, nah, literally, I've got so many of them. So I thought I'd pass on that. And there was this fit girl walking around. There's like new cars coming in. There's this fit girl walking around. Man, she had nice boobs. And I was like just like staring at her. Like, oh, she's pretty fit. And then one guy just brings out like a box of like PS1 games. And one of my rivals literally just came along and just opened over the box and said PS1 and PS2. And he literally just picked out all the good games. I'm like, damn it. I'm like, if I wasn't looking at her, I literally would have said to him, got any video games? And yeah, he opened the box, and I think he had Capcom Generations, literally all the Final Fantasies, all the Crash Bandicoots, a couple of Spyros. I was thinking, oh, they would have been brilliant trading. And they were like, he's like, how much are these? He wanted to sell it as a lot, and he was like, oh, I'll give you 5 quid for all of them. I'm like, no, I can't believe I missed out on those games. Fucking 5 quid. They would have been awesome trade fodder. But yeah, I was like, oh my god. Never let a fit girl come between me and my retro games. I don't know, she was quite nice actually, she was quite nice. So I missed out on them. So I went round to the second aisle, and I saw my mates, they were like, they must have just went up the first aisle. And then they found like a box of PS1 and PS2 games. And yeah, one of my mates, he picked up must have been about 5 or 6 PS1 games. He had 1 Spyro in there. Just a couple other random games. Chase the Express. Yeah, I actually forgot what they were called, but there were some good ones in there. Good ones for his little collection, and I had every single one. But it was just good for him to pick up some games as well. And that was about it, that Carboot. I don't think I picked up anything else from there. Oh no, I did actually pick some games up. And that was Star Wars Jedi Power Battles. Yeah, I'm selling at a convention soon. Yeah, a geek convention, which is on 4th of May, Star Wars Day. So I'm like buying any little Star Wars game to put on my stand. And it's in like new condition, hasn't even been used, a couple of finger marks, and that's it. I think that's all I got from that Carboot, and that was about it. Oh, Donkey Kong! I also got Donkey Kong. Yeah, I got Donkey Kong. I think this was only a couple of quid as well. I always thought he was like stitched up at the back, but I've literally picked up 3 or 4 of these over the last year, and they're all the same, so that must just be how they go. But yeah, Donkey Kong. Whoop. Yeah, so I'm walking around with this fucking hanging out. And yeah, the car boot didn't really get any better, really. It was pretty lame after that. So we left there and we went to the Argyle one. Or did we go? Yeah, we went to the Argyle one, Plymouth Argyle. And there was some video games there. There was this woman was selling Master System games. The fair was there again as well, so it was like on the outside and it was quite quiet. So I thought, oh, it's hardly any of my rivals were there. Walked around, and there wasn't much there. And I remember, yeah, there was a lady. She was selling some Master System games. I thought, oh, cool, get in some Master System games. I had every one of them, but I think I needed a couple of manuals, and the inlays were in really good condition. But she wanted like £3 each for them, and I was thinking, oh, I'm in an RN, do I get them, do I not get them? And then I tried to, knock them down to £2 each if I get 4 of them, we take £2 each. And she was like, no. And I'm like, thinking, they're only like commons like Lemmings. There was Pac-Mania, I think, that's the only sort of like decent game there. The rest of them weren't exactly, I think it was like Sonic. But they had really good inlays, which I wanted from my collection, because I think a couple of my inlays, especially Pac-Mania, I think my inlay's a bit ripped. But for £3, I don't know, I didn't really want to pay that much, so I left them there. Carried on walking, and literally just me and like fucking the tables and about 2 other people, and you're thinking, oh, this is going to be the best car boot ever. Going to be the best car boot ever, but there was like nothing there again. It's getting less and less stuff to buy out there, I think. We're buying it all. There's only so much we can carry on buying. But yeah, some new cars were coming in, and this woman had a box of PS1 games. I thought, oh, get in. Had every single one of them, mainly just trash. But a PS2 box of PS2 games. Once again, had every single one of them. I think my friends picked up some of the PS1 games that I'm missing. And then I also just picked up a green gun, Konami gun. I'm not quite sure what this is a PS1 gun. And I can't remember what actually came with. It wasn't Time Crisis, that was a G-Con gun. Maybe Point Blank. Maybe Point Blank. So yeah, I've got one, so I thought, oh, I may as well get another one. So you'd have 2 set. I've got 2 black. I've got loads of greys. So I was able to pick that up. And there were still more cars coming in, and I thought, oh, this is just going to get worse and worse, to be honest. And so all the other people were slowly coming, it was getting busier and busier. So we thought, sod this car boot, let's go to the next one. Did we go McDonald's? Can't remember. Yeah, we went McDonald's then. We went McDonald's to find some more toys. And I don't think they had any more. Or they did, or we had them all. Or I had them all. Yeah, so we went to McDonald's, went to another McDonald's. Binned that and decided to go up to Exeter. And you can see the dark clouds in the distance. I was like, oh my god. It was starting to rain a little bit, and then we got literally halfway there, our wipers got boom, 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 and it was raining for fun. And I thought, we may as well phone them up to see if it's cancelled, obviously, because the bad weather was coming east. We were just literally just driving into the fucking rain. And we decided to phone them up, and yeah, it was like cancelled. So, oh god, we just wasted half an hour driving to fucking Exeter. So we were driving back home, and I was like, oh, is there any more car boots? I was thinking, well, there is one at Truro. And they're like, yeah, let's go down to Truro. If we go down via St Austell, we go past McDonald's anyway. We go Cornish Market World. And on the way back from Truro, we do the other McDonald's. So yeah, so we went to Park Market. Yeah, the first thing I brought was actually Squirtle. He's fucking massive, and he was £10. Because I still some car boot money, I don't mind paying a bit extra. But yeah, he's well obese. Look at him, Squirtle. So we got him and Donkey Kong on the go here. Yeah, what else? Yeah, that was from Jabba's Palace. He had quite a lot of collectibles. I picked up a Bucky O'Hare from him like a week ago, a couple of weeks ago, but there was another Bucky there, and he had the ears, so I was missing the ears, so I just literally just picked that one up. Picked that one up again, and some other figures. But I can't remember where those figures are now. Yeah, sorry, I'm literally already collected half my bloody pickups this week. And that was about it. No, I picked up yeah, just round the corner was another video games little shop. They're okay, yeah. It's normally £2 for a game, or £5 for. Oh yeah, well, no, is it £2 a game? £2 a game, £3 a game, or 2 for £5 or something weird like that. Or no, I think it's £3 per game, 3 for a £5, or something like that. So I picked up this. My friend picked up some games that he wanted, and I think it was we got 5 for £10 or something like that. Or £2.50 each, I don't know. Yeah, so I picked up Carboot, I don't know what it's called. Carboot, The Blood. And this is quite an early game, 1995. SCES 35. It looks like one of these mech warrior games. I haven't got it, so the disc is a little bit scratched, but we'll be getting the disc cleaned. I'll be able to get rid of yeah, I'll be able to get rid of one of my trays to get loads of disc cleans. That's what I normally do. Leave them with my mate for like half an hour, and he disc cleans about 8 or 9 games for me. Yeah, this is a really early release. It's sort of weird. There was loads of like early releases of like fucking mech games, wasn't there? Mech Warrior, Crazy Ivan. Even Defcon 5 seemed to be a bit of like a mech game, just the way it was like viewed. And then they all just slowly disappeared. Oh, I got this at one of the car boots as well. Can't remember where. Yeah, basically after that we walked around for a bit, and Par Market, there wasn't much there. Not much there anymore, to be honest. There used to be one shop, retro game shop there years ago. It used to be awesome. Awesome, but he's gone now. I think he's in a shop in Camborne, I think it was called, All-Star Consoles, or All-Star Connections or something, Console Connections. But he's gone now. He's gone from the Par Market, and also his shop's gone down in Red Roof. Is it Red Roof or Camborne? Yeah, in Camborne. So yeah, so that's gone. So after that we went to the Truro cattle market, Carboot. And by then it was honestly tipping it down. The weather was horrendous. Did we go McDonald's again? Yeah, I think we were at McDonald's again. And I picked up, I think it was like a small toad, or toad, or the small one. I think I picked up toad then. In the whole day, we went to Fort McDonald's. I picked up toad. I picked up Donkey Kong. Oh, also at the Carboot, at the Carboot, I actually picked up a Mario with his arms hanging out. That was 20p. And I think maybe Donkey Kong is over 20p as well. So even at the Carboots, people were selling their McDonald's toys. So that was quite funny. But yeah, man, bloody, my pickups have been a all mess, all different orders. It's literally Monday now, or Tuesday now actually. Completely forgot how I got them all. But yeah, I did pick this up on one of the Carboots. Which is Rayman, the 3-disc one. Free title pack, limited edition. Comes with Rayman, Rayman 3, Rayman Revolution. Or Hoodlum Wink, Hoodlum Havoc. And I don't think I have that in my collection. 10th anniversary. The first Rayman came out in 95 and this came out in 2005. It's a bit weird. 10th anniversary, but they don't have the original. Or do they? But they don't have the original, like bloody Mario, Raymans. Rayman 3 is a silent 3D platform. Rayman 2 is a platform perfection. If you're a fan of Rayman series, you will want this. Game Pro. Yeah, I think I picked this up for a couple of quid or £1. Yeah, so after McDonald's, yeah, definitely picked up a Toad. They didn't have anything else. Every time I used to go up, I'm like, how many? I was like, what Nintendo toys you got left? And half of them were like, what do you mean? I'm like, can I just buy them on their own? Because we just end up just buying them on their own. And yeah, it was well funny. They look at us like we're fucking crazy. They're like, thinking, who are these people just wanting fucking the Nintendo toys? But yeah. We went to, obviously went to that Carboot, which is Truro. It was pissing down with rain. And we're about half an hour early. I was like, oh, we got to queue up. They're like, oh, we got to queue up. My mates are like, we got to queue up. I'm like, yeah, we got to fucking queue up. And you have to pay 50p. So we were about, yeah, we were near the front. Paid off 50p's. And then I go, in a minute, it gets crazy. You have to run. They're like, we have to run. I go, yeah, you have to run. This guy blows a bloody horn. And literally, so they're like, so when he opens the gate, literally everyone starts running. Apart from them, they're sort of like, just walking really slowly. I'm thinking, what? And then the guy blows the horn. And then everyone runs around like crazy people. And there wasn't anything there. It was rubbish. There's about 10 sellers there. The weather must have put them all off. It's supposed to be a really good day, but the weather just absolutely killed the bank holiday. So yeah, it was pretty rubbish. I didn't get a single thing. I didn't see anyone else get a single thing. And that was about it. So we wasted like 45 minutes to go to a Carboot, run round for 8 minutes, and it was rubbish, and that was it. I was literally after 5 minutes, I'm like, oh, okay, then we can go now. And they were like, we can go now? I was like, yeah, okay, there's nothing here. They're like, you're bloody crazy. Literally everyone running round. I'm like, yeah, mate, they need to pay their bills. They bloody need to feed their family. They've got no jobs or anything. That's why they run around even more crazy than me. And it was really funny. Yeah, so we got back in the car, went the other way and popped in the McDonald's again. I was like, what Nintendo toys you got? And they came out with bloody Kung Fu Panda. We've only got these ones. But basically when I walked in, I looked through the window, I thought, yes, Mario with the coin. There was a couple kids with Mario on the coin. I was like, oh, get in. That is like the one it was the only one I think I'm missing that I need open. So I needed a second one, so I can have a full set sealed and full set like open. And they had them like literally, yeah, bloody open. I was like, oh, cool. Mario with the gold coin. We were like, yes, let's get Mario with the gold coin. And then we asked for them, they're like, we've only got Kung Fu Panda. They bloody sold out about 10 minutes ago with all the bloody Nintendo toys. I'm literally like looking at the kids thinking, oh, I'll give you £2 for that Mario and the coin. Thinking, nah, I can't heartbreak the kid. And this dad was pretty big as well. I was thinking, he's going to think I'm a right weirdo saying, I'll give you £2 for the Mario and the gold coin. Because we are that desperate to complete our Nintendo collections. Yeah, and then we just went home. Drove home. Oh yeah, my friend Good Kieran, he picked up some vinyls. Yeah, in the end, he picked up some vinyls. He also picked up some good singles as well, like Nirvana singles. I think it's like In Bloom, Teen Spirit, some random Blur Live like CD single. So yeah, he was pretty happy with them. Yeah, my mates are quite funny. I think they were a bit sceptic at the beginning of the day, but at the end of the day, they really enjoyed it and they want to go again. So yeah, so Good Kieran, the vinyl man, he picked up 3 or 4 vinyls, some CD singles. My mate Jake, the guy just randomly turned up my house at 5:30 in the morning. He had a small little PS1 collection. I think he got about 10 to 15 games in the end. So he can't wait. He said he can't wait to go home and play them. I think he picked up all the Tomb Raiders, all Tomb Raider 1, Tomb Raider 2, Revelations, I don't know, Tomb Raider 3, oh, literally just all of them, literally in one day. I couldn't believe it, in one day he had like his own little Tomb Raider collection. And my mate Dale, who was probably moaning the most at the beginning of the day, but he enjoyed himself. He was loving his McDonald's coffees. I think he had a coffee at all 4 McDonald's, so he was getting chuffed about it. He's filled up some kind of loyalty card so he can get a free coffee every 7 coffees. That was halfway there or something. But that was quite funny. And he picked up Arnie Schwarzenegger's autobiography, Total Recall. He got that for £1. He's fucking loving it. Yeah, so it was a quite funny day. Well, yeah, I was like, do I take these mugs with me? They're kind of like teasing me saying, oh, we're gonna buy all the games, we're gonna find a couple of Sudokuns and then Legend of Dragooners, and we're just gonna buy them for 50p and not sell them to you. And I'm thinking, oh, you fucking idiots, it's probably gonna happen. I was thinking, no, you're gonna literally find like sealed fucking Zeldas, Ocarina of Time or something, about 20 of them. Couldn't sleep all night. I was kind of having nightmares thinking they're gonna come with me, and the only time they do come with me, they're gonna find literally like a box Neo Geo with loads of big cards, yeah, the big games and that, and they're going to buy them for like £10, but none of that happened, thank God. So they were taking the piss all day, but it was good fun. It was actually good to have some company, actually. Sometimes I'm like, falling asleep at the wheel nearly, like, because I'm on my own, because I've got no one to talk to, listen to football, listen to fucking United probably losing. When they're like 2-0 down, it's like, from the day before. Was it day before? Yeah, United, oh, they just sacked David Moyes, aren't they? Obviously that was going to happen. yeah, it's a pretty chuff with my pickups. So yeah, just an average. Probably definitely the worst Easter Sunday I've had in the last 10 or 15 years. But the weather was rubbish, and the games are getting more scarcer. Obviously, more people are trying to pick them up. I didn't see much. It's only that one guy when I was staring at that girl's boobs. It's only that one guy who literally got like a good bundle, but that's all he had, I think. He normally buys all the toys and Star Wars toys. There wasn't that much else there. So yeah, so my mates are laughing their heads off. I also got loads of points. I redeemed some points about 6 months ago, and I've done literally about 1,000 in the last like week. But it still says like I have until the end of April, which is about a week's time, to redeem them all. But I've only got like 2,500 bloody points, which is really annoying. And there's like nothing. There's nothing there I sort of want. I was like, God damn it! I didn't know sort of when you registration. Do they? I guess do they change it every 6 months? Do they? You must recycle them, so you can't like hoard them, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so my best find was definitely Links to the Past and Twilight Princess. I don't actually own a Wii, so I might have to actually get a Wii. So next time I go to Carboot and see a Wii, hopefully the next one someone will be selling the bloody Zelda Wii. But yeah, that's what it seems to be lately. Wii games and also DS games. So that's becoming retro now. Because I just looked at the back on like Super Mario Galaxy. That's 2007. 4, 5, 6. That's like 7 years ago. So is the Wii slowly becoming retro? Would you say? Because the Wii came out in 2006, so in a couple of years' time, the Wii would be 10 years old. And for me, any console or game that's 10 years old, I would consider that retro. So the Wii would be a retro games console in literally 2 or 3 years' time. Yeah, I've got some good stuff in my collection. Jedi Power Battles actually I didn't have. So yeah, I played it. Fucking, it's a good game. But to get everything, it looks like you have to finish. You have to finish the game with every character. My mate says he's still got the memory card from back in the day that you can just load up, and he has all the powers and skills and everything. So I never played it around the first time. Everyone used to say how good it was. But yeah, so I'll be playing that. Nice DS from my collection. Some games to trade on. Literally don't need any of them. Super Mario Brothers I don't really want. But yeah, I got cartridge only. Just trying to think. I'm just going to have a quick look to see which Mario toys I got left. Ooh. Okay. So I've got Donkey Kong. Got the Mushroom. Or the 1-up. Got Toad. Mario and the Pipe. Mario. Okay, to finish off my collection, I need him sealed in the packet. I've got Yoshi. No, not Yoshi. Luigi. I also need Yoshi and Mario and the Go coin. I got them both in the packet, but I wouldn't mind them out of the packet. But one thing I don't understand is what is the collection? Is it Mario or is it Nintendo? Because it's just weird. Because if it's Mario, why have they got like Mario and the Pipe and they got basically 2 Marios? But where's like Princess Peach? You know. And if it's the original Mario, why is Donkey Kong there? If it's just the original Mario, you'd be like, it's just him. Him and Jumpman. Donkey Kong and Jumpman. So I don't understand it. But if it's Nintendo, you got Toad. I think there should only be 1 Mario. Either the pipe guy or the one that goes woo. They need Princess Peach. It's a bit sexist, isn't it? They've got no women there. And they also need the Cloud. The Cloud with the fucking... who comes over and says lap 2. That guy. And they got Yoshi as well. So yeah, me and my mates were discussing this, thinking it's a bit strange. How some of them like don't move, and some of them actually do stuff. So it's a bit like they just randomly just rushed it. Yeah, so yeah, just another little random question for the community. Also got Retro Gamer as well. That came from the post. I do my usual, read 20% of it. I don't know. Yeah, this it's an okay magazine. Might just have a little rant about it, to be honest. I'm getting a bit bored of it, and I started my subscription probably 2008, so it's been 5 or 6 years now, and half of it I literally always just look through. No, it's a good one this month actually. It's got Croc, which was interesting, Golden Axe, and then there's always some random stuff which I literally don't care about. Game Boy, which was his Game Boy's birthday yesterday, I do believe, 25 years. So this one is probably the most one. It's probably 80% of like this. I actually like of it, and normally it's like 20%. It's got Tekken, Rock and Roll Racing. Never had that. Scrolling beat 'em ups. That was a really good one. It's a full page, but there wasn't any Streets of Rage characters there, which I'm a bit annoyed. It's even got Bart Simpson, Ninja Turtles. I think that's supposed to be a Streets. It's got the Golden Axe Bunny gnomes, or I call them gnomes. Oh no, there is one. There she is, Blaze. Can't hardly see her. Battletoads. Yeah, some good beat 'em ups. 90s definitely have some cool beat 'em ups. Battletoads are so hard. Oh, it's so hard. Battletoads. And Turtles. There's always one Turtles. I can never find it. It's one they go, ow, ow, my toes, my toes. The best scrolling beat 'em ups ever. Player 1, final fight. The ingredients need to make the ultimate scrolling fighter. Blaze. Streets of Rage, whole chickens. I always call them, yeah, turkeys. I always call them chickens. Yeah, it's like, man, literally about 80% of this magazine actually like they got the top 20 Saturn games, but they should go more in depth about it. This whole magazine, they could have probably done like 3 or 4 magazines on all the subjects. Like the beat 'em ups could have been a bit better, and Game Boy could have easily been the front cover. Why next month or the previous month there'll be no content that I would want or even like or even enjoy. It's weird. Such a weird magazine. Okay, what's next month's? Yeah, normally it used to say next month, the Lynx effect. Man, that's all they ever do now is fucking Atari. The hardest games of all time. Okay, that should be good. Escape from the planet of the... What's this? Yeah, they no longer have the bit where it says, like, different cover art. The different front page to the magazine they would have done. Yeah, I'll read that more. So anyone else's thoughts on Retro Gamer? It's definitely the best one I've had for about a year. I can actually read 80% of the magazine, but normally it's just 20%. I'm not sure whether to cancel my subscription or not. So let us know what you think, if you've sort of had enough of Retro Gamer, or you think it's just getting too old and a bit outdated. There's not much. You go on the forum and stuff, there's like no one on the forum. You're trying to speak to people, and it's like no one's speaking or anything. I like the Retro Collect forum. That's really hundreds of people go on there every day. Always start a conversation. But on the Retro Gamer Forum, which is a magazine that reaches tens of thousands of people, you'd have thought, you know, there would be more YouTube activity, more Twitter, just more up to date with the, you know, the sort of the retro gaming community that we're all part of. So I don't understand. At least thought they maybe have, I don't know, like YouTuber of the week or whatever, YouTuber of the month, or website of the month, or who's good to go on Twitter and stuff. Instead, it's just the same. Hi, I'm Matey from fucking Fun Bandits, or whatever you call it. Is he here this month? I don't think I even found him. I don't know, I don't think he's been in there for a while. But it seems to be the same format, just it doesn't seem to change over the last 5 or 6 years. So I know it's a successful magazine and that, but it's slowly just that's actually a good one. But the last 3 or 4, within 5 minutes, I've actually read it all. So I don't know if you actually get it in the States, Retro Gamer. But yeah, it's slowly getting, I don't know whether to cancel my subscription. There's quite a few people that are a bit like that as well. And when you try and try and create a good discussion about it, the people who haven't worked for it, or the fucking big fans of it, just go absolutely mental. Like, you can't criticise the magazine at all. We're not hating on it, but we just want, I don't know, there just need to be more community feedback, I think. They do really good articles and do in-depth chats and talks and that. But sometimes they want to put so much, like this magazine, they want to put so much in it that they've got really good subjects that would definitely be on the front cover, like 3 or 4 of them, they just roll into one. Well, you know, next month, there won't be anything I want. It's pretty depressing. Even the rise of the cheat cards, that's a really good one. The rise and fall of cheat cards. But yeah, that's just off topic. So cheers guys, yeah. This is my pickups video, just a random little chat. And Mario. I think I have a sealed Donkey Kong, that's the only spare one I got. So I need Yoshi, unsealed, and a Mario, and a sealed, and a gold coin one unsealed. So, cheers guys.